question and answer session on Canvas. Hi, my name is Tim Brown. I'm the Director for Learning Technologies, Pre-K through 12 for the Webster Grove School District. What I'm going to be doing is going through some questions that were submitted by parents and guardians on specific topics with Canvas. What I'm going to do is go through each of the questions, give an explanation, and then I will run through just kind of a visual of what some of our pages look like. Let's begin. Where do we find the Canvas icon in our child's portal? Currently, you will not see the icon in the student portal since we are still in the process of finalizing student enrollment. Once enrollment is finalized, I'll be able to create all of the student sections and enroll them in all of their courses. This will hopefully be completed in the next few days. When it is completed, I will email all families that Canvas is now accessible in the Clever portal. Pairing codes. That a lot of families reach out that they're unable to get a pairing code. And the main reason why they are unable to get a pairing code is because the students are not currently enrolled in sections. So for example, if your child is already enrolled in a school, we are finalizing those enrollments with classes. And once all of that is finalized, I'll be able to enroll all of your students in the courses, and then the Canvas icon will be available in the student's portal. Now, after that takes place, I will send out instructions as well of how to get your pairing code. After the student has access to Canvas, they'll be able to log into the Clever portal and open Canvas. You can then click on the student's account, and the pairing code will be there for you. You're only going to need to do this once for the student, and then you'll be paired in Canvas along with all of your child's courses. New students to Webster and accessing login information. If you have a new student to Webster and you're looking for information on how to log in, please reach out to your building level administrative assistant. They will provide you with your child's email address as well as their password. How to access Clever. You will go to this web address. It is clever.com/in/WGSD. This will also be on the district homepage and the building pages. How to prepare best for the first day. My recommendation is to first watch the 2 video segments that were sent out, and I'm adding those links to this presentation. The first was a Canvas overview for students, and the second was a Canvas overview for parents. Now, after all the enrollments have been finalized and I create all of those courses, I will email all parents that the Canvas portal is up and running. What I would do then is I would take a tour through your child's courses and then reach out to your child's teacher for any clarifying questions. But what I would also do is in the email that I send out, I'm going to send out the Canvas overview for students as well as the overview for parents, just so that you have that directly in your email. Will Canvas work on any computer? Canvas will work on PCs, Macs, Chromebooks, and iPads. However, iPads might have some limitations based on iPad products and how they work within the different settings of those products. So for example, Flash Player and some other applications. If you are finding difficulty with certain products and sites that your teachers are directing your children to, please reach out to your teacher, as well as you can reach out to me, Tim Brown, brown.tim@wgmail.org, and we'll be able to help troubleshoot what the issue is. Is there a way for parents and students to connect with one another in Canvas? Really, the short answer is no. Parents will only be observers in their accounts and will not be able to communicate with their child through Canvas nor with any other child within the class. You will be able to see work, but you will not be able to go into the discussion thread and communicate with your child. Will we continue to utilize Zoom with Canvas? Yes, your child will continue to utilize Zoom with their teachers as the video conferencing platform. Teachers will be creating reoccurring meetings, and they will place the meetings in Canvas along with the passwords for the meeting. You could also anticipate in the elementary level specific that those Zoom sessions and pairing code, or the Zoom sessions and the meeting code, will be sent to you as well in email to give you access. How do specials in the elementary work in Canvas? Specialists will have access to the classroom teacher's Zooms, and they will join in the Zoom at their scheduled specialist time. Specialists will also have classroom Canvas courses for students to complete work in and really showcase their knowledge through assignments and some video featured items that are enabled in Canvas. Course selection. This came up a couple times. If you have questions about middle school or high school course selections or offerings, you will need to reach out to your building level administrator. How much of a 2-hour block of time will children be actively engaged in video content? The video or Zoom content will be for mini lessons and then for teachers' small group and individual work with students. It should not be for the entirety of a 2-hour block of time. For additional information, please reach out to your building level admin as well as the classroom teacher. This is a basic walkthrough of what the courses look like. This is just a middle school blueprint course that was pushed out, and each individual teacher is working on their courses and adjusting how they look. So just be mindful that not every teacher's course will be set up in this same fashion. But what you will notice is, for example, here I can click through a schedule. This will open up specific areas for what the students will be working on for the day. If I scroll down or over to Learn, this is where you will be able to find the students' lessons, activities that they're going to be working on. They will also appear in the assignments, in the discussions, as well as in the quizzes right here. And go back to my home page. There's a help button where teachers are going to be putting information in for you, as well as some Canvas help support areas, and then for families with some additional links. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Student View, just so you can see that on the left-hand side over here, these things will disappear depending on what your child has access to. If I go to this Help button, you'll see that there's a specific spot for parent and student support. If you're encountering issues within Canvas, you can click on the Parent and Support button. Please just be advised that currently your children's teachers may not have published their courses. So if you log into Clever and click on Canvas, if there's no courses there, that is just because they have not published the course. You can ask your instructor a question, record specific problems, and then some resources for you. This is a sample elementary blueprint course. I just wanted to go through and kind of show you some of the features and the look of the page. You're going to see that we do have a welcome message, some contact information for the teachers to fill out. You will see that these are live links that will take you to different portions within Canvas. I'm going to show you real quick just a student view so you can see the navigation over on this left-hand side. And when I click on student view, you will see that a lot of those settings change, but what you will see is the home page, announcements, modules, assignments, quizzes, and a link to Google Drive. There might be additional ones based on what your teachers have chosen and pushed through into their navigation. And then when I get back to my live view, I can then, for example, click into these different icons. So for example, the news is really an announcement feature that can get pushed out, and parents will also have access to these announcements. When I click on schedule, this is where you can go to find your classroom schedule for the day. This is just an example one that was placed for teachers to be able to go through and modify. The Learn section is where your students will have what they call modules. And this is where the students will have their work. Teachers are in the process of creating their modules and assignments that are going to go in here. Some are setting up these settings, so it might be specific to just reading, and then they might have their Monday lesson, Tuesday lesson, Wednesday lesson, and then you'll see an additional module for the other content areas. Depending on the grade level of the child and the teacher, they might be setting it up just as week 1 and Monday, and then you'd have all of the activities for Monday there, reading, math, science, social studies, and so on. And that's really dependent on how the teacher sets that portion up for their modules. But I would think of modules, it's really what we call a shell, and then you would put in there what you want the students to work on. And the teachers would really be setting it up as either by week or by day or by unit or subject. Going into the next category, we have the help section. After I click on help, this is where your teacher can put a little bit more information. There might be a picture here of your teacher. They're here to help you. They're also going to have their telephone, website, additional information. And then here's some helpful resources specific to Canvas and how to get it either on an iOS device, an Android device, and then as well, somebody, for example, me, to contact if you need some help or support. The next button is for families. When I click on For Families, it will open up with parent resources. There are some resources here that we put, for example, Helping Your Child Succeed, Canvas Student Guide, Has Your Child Missed Class, maybe something about the state assessment or school resources. What you currently see here is something that we call Lipson font. It is primarily what we would call gibberish, and your teachers are going to go through and put some specific information that pertains to them and you in these sections. And then the last category is resources. In this resources page, we will give you a description, or your teachers will give you a description about what resources they use, and then some top frequently requested resources, other helpful resources that they use in their class. And that is the basic view of what we have set up for your classroom teachers. Please note that your classroom teachers might have modified this view to better meet the needs of their classroom and the age level of their students. Thank you. If you have additional questions, please reach out to me, Tim Brown, at brown.tim@wgmail.org, or to your building level administrator and classroom teachers.